Hello, welcome to Templar Battleforce. We're going to start this Let's Play today. We're going to start a new game. And we're going to do normal difficulty, and we're going to are going to play through the first initial levels so that we can see how the tutorial works. We're going to get started. 3 generations into the Great Exodus, our ancestors fled from war and oppression. They left behind the charred ruin of the galactic core. Millions of star traders spread to the solar winds. Our people seek a new home among the stars. But our convoy has become separated. We've lost contact with the main fleet. Alone now, we are their sole protectors. We are the Templar Knights. Chief Science Officer Thrall requesting an audience. We should drop into orbit of a nearby world and explore this fascinating space anomaly. There are nothing but barren worlds here, Officer Thrall. Templar Command will support the decision of the faction princes. However, even slowing to scan these worlds is risky. Warning. Never a good sign. Out of the emptiness of space come the Xeno. Evasive action now. The Righteous Fallen strike cruiser must hold the rear guard. The Air Prima will escort the colony hives. Our Templar strike cruiser, the Righteous Fallen, turns to fight. The Air Prima guards the fleeing colony hives. One Xeno carrier rams us as the others slip by. Boarding alert. All Templar pilots report to your Leviathan mechs. Alright, let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. Getting heavy interference, but I'm picking up another Templar in 12th deck Kappa sector. This is Communications Sergeant Kathos. Do you copy? Yes, I do. This is Corporal Mortem, Blade Class Leviathan. I was separated from my squad. The corridor collapsed in a blast. Copy that, Corporal. Severe casualties have been reported on all preceding decks. We have reports of fire spreading through ruptured bulkheads on deck 12. Static. Never a good thing. Static. Hate static. Full withdrawal has been ordered. There are 2 other Templars left on your deck, Major Luthor and Soldier Dalen. The Major is requesting support from any surviving Knights at bulkhead E6. Alright. Objective added. Copy that, Sergeant. Templar moving out. You move a Templar by double-clicking on your destination. The first click sets a destination. The second confirms and starts moving. When your Templar's 6 move points are depleted, use the end turn button to finish the turn, or the enter key. The end turn button is on the lower right. Okay. We've got a couple of abilities that we can use, the melee and ranged. Here's our lower left here, we have our action points and our movement points. So we're going to try to get as far as we can. Sergeant Kathos. I have multiple hostile readings approaching fast. They are everywhere. The room ahead was a security checkpoint. Use its fortifications to your advantage. These 3 green highlighted spots, little shields on them, it's going to give us a little bit of extra cover. So I'm going to pick the one that's in the corner here after I end my turn. Xeno skitterings have infiltrated the ship's internals by the hundreds. They are pouring out of every crack and vent. Abilities. Click on a talent to activate. I need to use the remnants of this barricade as a choke point against the skitterings. With no option for battlefield healing, I need to use every tactical advantage I can to avoid damage. So that's what we're going to do. But I like this fortified areas. We're going to draw them in. Now you notice if I click on my ranged combat, there's my extended area. So being as I'm going to draw them in, we're going to end the turn here. Get them to come a little bit closer. Now I've got the alien turn set to a little bit faster speed for the combat portion of their turn for our Prophet Shaylun. Shaylun. I hope that's pronouncing that according to what the developers came up with. Each knight has 5 action points to spend every turn, and each attack costs 2 action points. As Templars engage their Leviathan battle armor and combat actions, their mobility is reduced for the rest of the turn. Therefore, when a Templar spends AP, the same number of MP is consumed. By blood and steel. Whenever a melee specialist Templar defends against an attack, that Templar has a chance to counterattack. Beware, Xeno are deadly at close range and will also get a chance at counterattack. So let's see, I'm going to take a shot at this one. Uh-oh. Damnation, what was that? The ship's engineering team is trying to contain the damage. They're closing the blast doors to stop the fire's spread. You must get clear of that area, Templar. Move quickly to reach Soldier Dalen. His position is being overrun. New objective. And we can check our objectives up here. Let's take a look at these. Reinforce Major Luther at Bulkhead E6 against the Xeno Flood. And reinforce Soldier Dalen at the platform in Kappa Sector, Deck 12. Well, since I only see one little bugger there, I'm going to see how far I can get into this area. We're just going to go for it. And since I can counterattack, that's always a good thing. Alright, keep moving. Keep moving, Mortem. Now down here in the lower left, you see this little red bar? That's our heat. We generate heat when we move and stuff like that. So I've got to keep an eye on that, otherwise I'm going to freeze and not move where I stand until that heat dissipates a little bit. So hit points and heat. There he is. Templar, just in time. They're coming too fast. Hold your ground, soldier. Together we will drive them back. Templar Knights of the Soldier class have powerful defensive and offensive talents. Burst Fire. Overwatch. Each ability costs 2 AP, so a soldier can burst fire and then engage Overwatch. Engaging Overwatch ends a soldier's turn, so be sure to use it as your final action. My blade is at your side. With the memories of our lineage flowing through us, we shall not fail. Objective of meeting up with Dalen's completed. We're going to take a shot at this one. Burst fire. Critical hit. Awesome. Alright, this ability here, Commander's Confidence, it's going to give some buffs for the Templars that are around you. But we don't actually need that yet. Calling shots. Alright, let's see. Still have 4 movement points. Let's start moving up. And We're going to take Overwatch and put it here. And turn. There we go. Alright. The soldier has been shaken. He has faced death on this platform, but survived. At times like these, the Templar Knights look to their corporals and captains for leadership and strength. This is where we're going to use this little buff here. Use the Commander's Confidence buff to increase both ranged and melee accuracy as well as dodge for defense. All buffs cover a box of 9 tiles. If we stand shoulder to shoulder, it can target multiple Templars. So here we go. Commander's Confidence. Right on me. Mortem and Dalen are buffed. Let's take Mortem, move him up there. Dalen's going to go here, and Overwatch this area. The bulkhead gate is still jammed and Xeno are pouring through. We're on our way. Here we go. Mortem, move out. We're going to go up here. Take Dalen into the doorway, and we're going to Overwatch right there. Overwatch is a very good thing. Alright, here we go. I'm going to follow the hallway, I think up around to the right here. Overwatch. There's no more points. One more. Alright. In turn. Mortem, keep moving up. The Leviathan battle armor is a mighty feat of engineering. First designed for exploration and mining within the extreme pressure of gas giant planets, it has been long adapted for war. The battlesuit's internal power source relies on kinetic reclamation during extended deployments. Whenever a Templar moves or uses a talent, their battle armor generates heat. A Templar's heat is shown in red to the left of their portrait on the HUD. A Templar's health is shown in green to the right of their portrait on the HUD. An overheated Templar suffers damage every turn and is unable to use certain talents. Each turn, some heat will dissipate. A short break from action can quickly help a Templar cool down. So we have to keep an eye on that heat that's generated. Otherwise that is definitely going to be a problem. You notice how that climbed just a little bit there, but we're going to stop, put Overwatch down the hall, and I'm going to move up one more with Mortem and turn. Alright, Mortem, I'm going to meet up with Luther. Where's Luther? There he is. Mindless, hateful beasts. Tell us how you really feel. None of you shall pass my blade. Alright, you go, Luther. Objective completed. Well met, Templars. I don't know how much longer I could have held this bridge alone. It is an honor, Major. We cut through this entire deck to reach you. My thanks. However, there is no time to talk. We must seal this bulkhead gate. Otherwise, the flow of Xeno filth will not stop. One of you must reach the control room to the west and engage the manual locks. Once the gates are closed, we can plan our next move. You will fall back and regroup on the starboard side of the ship, Major. Yes, we will plan our next move. There is a functioning service elevator east of your position. You will fall back. I heard you, Sergeant. First, the gate. My security clearance will grant you access to the control room through either of the control room doors. Here. Or here. The control room is not far, but someone will have to make the risky dash. I'm not leaving this spot till every skittering on it is dead. Major Luther will stay to defend the bridge. His shield increases his auto block percentage and makes him a more defensive fighter. Alright, let's take a look at Luther here real quick. So he's got his melee attacks slash and blade weave. I believe that's strike multiple targets in one swing. And grenades. Alright, Mortem, I'm going to move you towards the control room. Let's go this way. Dalen, put you up, and we're going to set up some Overwatch right there. And in turn. Go, Luther. Alright. Let's see if we can get through this door. We did. Thankfully, security doors are still functioning. My ancestors are ancestors are watching over us. English people. Okay. Let's move. By the core, skittering nest. Grenade. Both Luthor and I are carrying a limited number of frag grenades. Thrown at short range, they are devastating against a clump of Xeno. Let's try one. Click on a grenade. Yeah. Alright. Take our pistol. Okay, move up. And Dalen, still going to cover the rear. And we are going to Overwatch right here. Let's take a look at Luther. Just going to leave him there to do his thing. I think he can handle himself. He's doing alright. He's got some pretty good armor. Looks like he's got a shield along with his sword. Let's just keep working towards the control room. Get some of these guys out of the way. Alright, we're going to move up and take a slash. And how much further can I go? One space. Alright, Dalen. Let's set you up Overwatch right at that doorway. Luther, do we want to use a grenade? Why not? See what happens. There we go. Thin the herd out a little bit. Okay, he's doing very well just standing there out in the open. I can't argue with that. Alright, let's take Mortem, keep moving. Just keep an eye on our heat. We're still doing alright there. I'm going to take... How far can I get? Grab And put Overwatch on Dalen right about there. Alright, we are almost there. I think this is a great little gem of a game. Alright, let's get this control panel activated. Objective completed. I've reached the control room, overriding the doors. Alright, finally the flow of Xeno has been cut off. The doors are sealed. Templars, rally to me. Good work, Knights. You have secured what is left of the 12th deck against the Xeno forces. With half of our comms relays down, I'm in and out of contact with the Templar force on the 10th deck. They're facing the main Xeno boarding army. I've alerted their defensive perimeter that you're coming in. Comm Sergeant Kathos, why aren't the gun batteries firing into the alien vessel? Our main battle guns were lost when they rammed us. It's impossible to get them firing again. Both gun decks were destroyed? No, but the power relays from the main engines have been damaged and disabled. Deck 14 is completely lost to the Xeno. We cannot retreat, Kathos. Templar. Stand with me, Knights. This service elevator could take us down to Deck 14. If we can get those gun batteries back online, we will be able to shred that alien abomination with the starboard guns. You will almost certainly be killed. Deck 14 was completely lost. I don't think he's going to listen. We cannot retreat. Not now. Not when there is a chance. We have survived this long buried behind enemy lines. The odds of success may be low, but our risk could turn this battle. We have an undeniable strategic opportunity. We have established a foothold. We will call for resupply. Major, this is not a debate, Kathos. The colony hives of the Star Traders hang in the balance. We must try, no matter the risk. Templars, are you with me? For Shelun, in the honor of those who came before. Alright, the elevator slides down into the darkness. We are taking the fight to the enemy. There may never have been a greater need. We call upon the memories of our lineage encoded in our genetics. Each Templar carries 1,000 years of wisdom into battle. Victory! 15 turns, 34 kills, 10 XP on normal difficulty. Alright. Welcome to your Battleforce HQ. This is still part of the tutorial. This is a great little tutorial, by the way. After each battle, you will return to your HQ. Here, you will manage your veteran Templars. Each victory earns your Templars new XP. As their XP increases, they gain levels. To train and personalize your Templars, access your veterans list. Templars marked as having achieved a level up or gear up need attention. To finish improving a Templar, follow the gold highlights. When a Templar gains a level, they gain an attribute point to spend, a skill point to spend, and a talent point to spend. Finally, a Templar gains an additional gear level point. The sum of a Templar's equipment's gear level cannot exceed his or her current gear level. Therefore, a new gear level indicates it's time to upgrade your equipment. Relying on the depth of their lineage's memories, a Templar can respec at any time to reset. One of your first choices will be whether to focus your captain on melee, ranged, or a mix of both. When you've finished leveling all of your Templars, it's time to deploy to the next level. On to the HQ. Let's take a look at this. So, veterans, we're going to level up. We're going to take a look. There's quite a few choices here. Level up. So here's our attributes and skills. Fortitude is hit points, increase in hit points. Willpower increases or reduces damage from overheating and increases critical damage multiplier for grenades. Focus, raise your auto block, Increases critical damage multiplier for any attack. Strength increases accuracy, basically hit harder. Quickness increases accuracy for light ranged weapons. Increases range defense. Increases critical damage. Alright, skills, gunnery, ranged attack accuracy. Warrior, melee attacks. Tactics. Increases max targets in an area effect. Ranged attack by 1, adds +1 critical. Evasion, I was just going over these really quick. Increases defense against all attack types by 1 standard die. Increases grenade accuracy for grenades. Alright, for our Captain Mortem, what I think I will do is increase focus for attributes, and for skills I'm going to take tactics. We're going to do tactics, why not? Talents, so I can spend 1 point to upgrade one of these abilities. We can do our melee, our ranged, the buff, or the grenades. So what I'm going to do, I've kind of was thinking about this during the scenario. I want to do a little bit more damage with the range with my pistol, so we can use that to level up our ranged attack. And our equipment, these are our slots. Now down here on the lower left and the lower right, I can equip both of these, or I can equip one of them because I have 1 point to spend. So let's take a look at the first one. It's our war gear. Multi-talent ocular. +2 to range accuracy, +2 to damage. Alright, let's take a look at the adept pilot kit. +2 melee accuracy, +1 parry. Mortem's pretty good at the melee, so we are going to take this multi-target ocular option. Alright, so we've spent that point. Go back. Now another little cool feature here is you can change the look of your Templar and the name. I'm going to keep Captain Mortem's name for right now, but let's see. There's all kinds of cool little designs here. What I'm going to do is make Mortem pop out of the crowd. Is change the color a little bit, and we're going to save, and we're going to go back, and let's take a look at upgrading Dalen. And for Dalen, we're going to give a little boost to the hit points, and I think he's not really been doing any melee attacks, but I feel like that might change, so we're going to give him a little boost in melee. Alright, talents. Burst fire, I'd like, well, you know what? We're going to take and increase Overwatch. Uses that a lot, so we're going to take advantage of that. And for equipment, let's take a look at our slots. Ammo rack, +2 damage, +2% critical. Bullseye lock, +2 ranged accuracy. I'm going to do this. Give him some ranged accuracy. Spent our point there. Let's take a look at the design. We're going to change his helmet, make him a little meaner looking, and let's see what we got here. Oh, we got to go with blue armor for Dalen. He's going to stand out. Save that, and back. And we're ready to deploy for the next mission. I'm going to cut it here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.